Welcome back. We're going to simplify this complex fraction, starting with the numerator. 4 plus 1 over x. I ultimately want this 4 to be multiplied by something over the same denominator x so that we can add the numerators 4 times whatever plus 1. To get 4 over x, we'll multiply it by x over x, which is really just multiplying by 1. 4 times x over x. 4 is really 4 over 1 times that x over x. That's going to give us 4 times x, 4x, over 1 times x. Really, that's 4x over x, right? So we have 4x over x plus that 1 over x. And this is still all in the numerator. We'll visit the denominator in a second. Remember, when we have these least common denominators here, we can add their numerators. So 4x plus 1 all over the least common denominator of x. All right, let's do the same thing but for the denominator. We have x squared going on right here underneath this too. I want 3 times something to be over x squared. So we want 3. Since we want x squared on the bottom, let's multiply by x squared over x squared, because really that's the same thing as 3 times 1, which is just us manipulating this so that we can get everything over x squared. When we're multiplying fractions, it's good to keep everything where it belongs. 3 times x squared over 1 times x squared, really this, right? So this 3 is the same thing as right here. 3x squared over x squared plus 2 over x squared. Same thing, 3x squared plus 2 over the same denominator. Now we have a fraction divided by a fraction, right? We have 2 separate fractions going on here. Anytime you have a whole fraction divided by a whole fraction, this is this fraction times the reciprocal of this fraction. Let's start with the first one, 4x plus 1 over x. Instead of dividing, we're going to multiply the reciprocal of this. Reciprocal just means switch the numerator and the denominator. That is going to be on top. Bring that down here. X squared. From here, we can simplify. This is one big numerator over one big denominator. There's at least one x in the denominator that we can get rid of up here and just leave this x. What we just did there is this, x squared over x. We can cancel and we're just left with one x in the numerator. We have x left over, and that's going to be times these. So we have this times 4x plus 1 all over 3x squared plus 2. It looks like all we can do is distribute. So we have 4x squared plus x all over 3x squared plus 2. Okay, so this is how you would simplify that complex fraction. If you have any questions about any of this, about reciprocals, about canceling, about complex fractions in general, leave a comment. I'll do my best to make videos answering those questions. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give me a thumbs up. Send this video to your friends who are also doing this work. They may find it helpful as well. And subscribe if you're looking for more help with Mathy. Thanks!